We are starting now, I beg, no noise here. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's live session, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Becky Nwolike, Business Development Manager at Admissions Group, and today we are discussing two very important academic progression routes for professionals. Firstly, we'll talk about the Doctor of Business Administration, that's the DBA, and also PhD, and also about the second master's degree option. And I'm joined by our special guest, Mr. Mohammed Obaydul Haque. He's the Associate Director at the Admissions Group, who has over 7 years of experience in international student recruitment and academic advisory, working closely with universities in the UK and beyond. Welcome, Mr. Obaydul. It is great to have you here with us. Thank you very much, sir, for making out time out of your busy schedule to be here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Becky. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm really excited to clarify these options for our audience today. Feel free to ask me whatever you need and any information, and the audience also can ask me questions.
Yeah. So like I earlier stated, we'll be discussing two very important topics, DBA versus PhD and second masters. So, sir, we have a lot of common questions that people ask about and talk about DBA and PhD. So this is one of the most common questions that come across to me, what is the fundamental difference between a DBA and a PhD?
Okay, that's a very important question, Becky. Thank you for asking. So if I go to the answer directly, then I would say the main difference lies in purpose of audience. So a PhD is obviously the elaboration of PhD is Doctor of Philosophy is a theory driven. So it focuses on creating new academic knowledge and is ideal for those who want to become university lecturers, researchers, or academics. It's mostly based on academics. If anyone has an intention to progress in their academics, then they can go ahead with PhD. And if I would like to say about, if I say DBA, Doctor of Business Administration, so is a practice driven. So it focuses on solving real business or organizational problems using academic research. So if I would say in short, PhD is for the academic career and DBA is like for the senior leadership, consultancy, policy making, or any executive roles. So that's the main difference between PhD and DBA.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful response. And before I go on, please, as you listen to, if you have any question, you could just drop it on the comment section, and we'll definitely ask him, and we'll get you your answers that you require. So, sir, speaking in practical terms, who do you think should choose DBA instead of a PhD?
Okay,
who should choose DBA and who should choose a PhD?
Yes, as I discussed before, is a DBA is a professional degree. So a DBA is ideal for the senior managers, business owners, entrepreneurs, consultants, professionals who has 5 years, 3 years, 7 years experience, work experience. They want to progress their career. So if someone wants to apply research directly to their organization or industry rather than staying purely in academia, DBA is a better choice for them. So I'd suggest someone who is more corporate, they can go for DBA program.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. As we all know, people believe that PhD is the highest and the best option. They do think, oh, when you get to PhD, that's the highest qualification and that's the best option for everybody. But why might you think that DBA will actually be more suitable for working professionals, just like you said?
Yes, if I say that PhD and DBA both are level 8, in the master's program is level 7 and the PhD or DBA program, they are level 8. So, the global markets now, values impact, leadership, and applied knowledge. So instead of, if they have no intention to go for like more academic theory practice and everything, so they can go for DBA program. And also the DBA program helps them to continue working while studying. It's not like that they will have to stay in the university all the time. So they can do research in their own organization or industry, they can gain a doctoral title without leaving their career. So universities are also designing DBA programs to be more flexible, executive friendly, and industry focused. So that's why I would say DBA program is a better choice for someone is, not focusing on, academics.
Oh, okay. So we said if you think that your career progression is on the more professional than the more academic, so you should choose DBA one with. Okay, thank you very much, sir. So, but we know that both PhD and DBA, we all do research on both, right? So how is the research focus of a DBA different from that of a PhD?
Okay, both, they will have a research proposal. So they will do their own research and university will help them. As I mentioned earlier, that, PhD program will be like, they will have to, be focused on more academic, and they will have to do a lot of work. But DBA is a little bit flexible because it is designed for the professional people. So if they go for DBA program, they will be, like more comfortable and relaxed. So they don't need to be worried about anything like I will have to struggle a lot for like something. But both are research based, both are same doctoral level, and they will have to do the research. But in PhD, sometimes the research designed by the university as well. So the student should go ahead with the designed research proposal. But for the DBA program, they can do their own research proposal based on their research proposal. They will make themselves.
Okay, so if I get it correctly, for the research for the DBA, it's like personal, right?
Yes.
It's personal.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Proposal.
So, but when we look at it, sorry.
Please go ahead.
So, but when we look at it from a career perspective, if we look at it from a career perspective more, what kind of roles does a DBA typically lead to compared to a PhD? When someone goes for looking at a career progression, what type of role does a DBA typically lead to?
Sorry, can you rephrase the questions? I didn't understand what you're saying.
Okay, I said when we look at it from the career perspective, right? I said, what kind of roles does a DBA typically lead to compared to a PhD?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier already, and that if a student do the DBA program, so they will have a leadership role. So they have an intention to progress their career on they want to be an entrepreneur. So if they do this type of DBA program, it is more professional. So they will have an opportunity to be a research-based, corporate person. So he will have more experience, and also for the promotion, his career progression, it is a better option. So if they do the DBA program, then they will have like career in corporate world, highest salary. It is up to them that how they will build their future, but it is like corporate progression.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sure most of the students will be wondering why I asked that, but you'll find out later. So I've been thinking, why do you think people should choose DBA? Why do you think that the DBA is becoming increasingly popular? All those times over the years, people will just go for, after their masters, they just move to getting their PhD without knowing that but these days, I think that DBA is becoming increasingly popular. But why do you think so, especially among senior professionals and the business leaders?
Yes, I know. The global market, depending on the global market now values impact, leadership and applied knowledge. So it allows DBA, the program allows professionals to continue working while studying. They also can, get the degree while they are doing their research. They are also, improving their career along with their professional field. So continue. It is like they can do their research, their own organization or industry. If they want to do the research, they can do it relating to their own field. So gain a doctoral title without leaving their career. It is also one of the facilities that they will go to DBA. So universities also are designing DBA program to be more flexible. It is more executive friendly. Sometimes the universities that the student will go to the university once in a week, even once in a month as well. And it is like it is more industry focused. So if they choose DBA program, then there will be that program will be helpful for them to be more industry focused.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Well,
so I was thinking, can professionals study a DBA while they are working full time? And how flexible is it?
yes.
How
So
flexible is it?
like, if they don't have any visa complicancy or anything, like for the UK international student who are already in the UK or want to come to the UK, they have 20 hours work permit while they are studying. So doesn't matter it's a DBA, PhD or master's or anything, they will have the 20 hours work permit. And while they are, in term time, while they are studying, they will have the opportunity to, continue their job 20 hours. And also in the summer holiday or winter holiday or anything, not term time, they can go for full time and continue their job. So it is like that, instead of 40 hours of doing job, they will do this 20 hours. And also when they will get the summer vacation or winter holiday or something like that, they will go for full time. Yeah. But international students in the UK cannot go for full-time job while they are studying. So 20 hours, they are allowed 20 hours.
Okay. So that means they are also still allowed to work even while
100%.
studying DBA.
100%.
They are also allowed to
they
work.
are more professional people, so they need to work. They need to get the experience. It is better for them. But if they are, they don't require visa, they don't need to go for the, they don't need to worry about anything. If they need to require visa, then they have to follow the UKVI rules.
Okay. So what type of work experience is usually expected? What type of work experience is usually expected from a DBA applicant?
Depending on the university. So most of the universities that require up to more than 3 years of management experience. So if they are like a supervisor, a manager, or the level of the job in their own field, if they are like corporate field, in the corporate field they have the managerial experience. It depends on their organization. They can be any manager, and they want to progress, they can do. Or even they are entrepreneur and they are, MD of the company or CEO of the company, they can also do that. So, but mostly most of the universities, they look for 3 years of management experience.
Okay. Sorry. Now, so thank you very much. You've explained very well what a DBA means and then what versus a PhD, who should go for a DBA, who should go for PhD and all that. Thank you very much, sir, for that. So we'll just go ahead let's just divert a little bit. Let's talk about second masters, right?
Sure.
What does second master actually mean? What does second master's actually mean?
Yes, second master's is like something, the students are coming to the UK or they have the master's degree in their own country. So it's like another master's, another postgraduate qualifications after already completing one master's. So people who usually choose these options like change career direction, they studied in law, they want to go for business, or they studied in business but they want to go for law, or they completed their masters in digital marketing, they want to know more in depth of the managerial role, business management. So like something, if they want to divert their career direction, they can go for the second masters. So also someone have completed their master's degree back in their home country, they want to go for another master's to the UK because they want a UK recognized qualifications for their career progression, they can go for it. Sometimes someone wants to improve their employability, they want to get a promotion, if they have that type of degree, then they will get the promotion. Also also sometimes they want to go for DBA or PhD, but they don't have enough qualifications, or they don't meet the entry requirements, they go for another master's for DBA or PhD. And also sometimes the people want to strengthen their profile for senior roles, or like for the pathways of their career progression. So that's why people choose to do the second masters. It is not like that second masters, we called it that masters after masters. People have 2 masters, 3 masters, anyone can do that, especially the UK international student, or the student who wants to get the UK degree. As I am living in the UK, so I recommend for someone who wants to build their future, they can go for the second masters.
Okay. I was going to even ask, why do you think people choose to pursue for second masters? But you've answered part of that. But I'll still try to, okay, let's just see. I'll try to, why do you think people choose to pursue a second masters? I think you have answered that part. But then the part that I want to know is, instead of going for a PhD or a DBA.
Okay,
it's the same time. Someone you've gone how many years, done your masters? Yeah.
That's fine. That's a good questions though, and it's a very important questions for the students who are already in the UK as well. If I go for the second master's option, the second master's option, why is that? It's an option. Some candidate who has limited work experience, they want to go for PhD or DBA, they have less experience. So for the DBA program, they cannot go without the experience. So if they do another master's, or they can manage the 3 years of management experience, they have this experience, so they can go for second master's and also gain experience a little bit as a manager or supervisor or anything. And then they fulfill the entry requirements of DBA program, and they can go for DBA. And also some people who wants to switch fields, like from engineering, he has an engineering background, so he wants to do the business, but he wants to go for DBA program or PhD program, they cannot go for there as he is not a business student. So he can do the second master's in the business, because some business courses accept engineering students to do the business management courses, because after all, around the world, whatever we see, whether it's business background or medical background, doesn't matter, everyone can do the business. So is that like, if they want, they can come from engineering background to business, it is called conversion degree. So they can go for business second masters, and then they go for DBA program. So, and also someone, as I mentioned already, they do not meet the doctoral entry requirements, they can go for the second masters, and they can go for entry meet the entry requirements. Some universities, they require merit degree, and so if they don't have a merit, they can go for the second masters and go for the DBA program. So professionals aiming to build academic strength before DBA, they also can do the masters, and then they can go for DBA program or PhD program. So it is like often as a strategic stepping stone, I would mention, so they need to follow the strategy to go for next level of their education. I hope it clarifies the answer why
Oh,
consider second masters.
yes. So, okay. Okay, so you said it means like a second master's is looking like a bridge, like a
Yeah,
gap, like a fill, yeah, like a bridge to
covering
maybe
the
someone that wants, they're already studying engineering, I want to move to management. He or she can decide to go for a second master so that they can have a PhD in management and all that.
exactly,
Okay, so that
exactly.
means an ideal student, who do you think is an ideal student for a second master's degree? You already answered that, but you can just maybe shed more light on that too.
Yes, and in this respect, I cannot answer the ideal options for the student, but the student should decide which options for him better option. So I would ask the students, or a student should ask themselves, what is my career? He should decide that what is his career goal. So they can also think in their mind that, do I want an academic or industry focused career? How much work experience do I have? Do I want to study full time or alongside work, or I want to do the degree and then part-time work, and then I will get the experience and progress level. So this is a better option, only the right option for the individual. So there is no better option. It is depending on the individual. So we have a one-to-one session after you invited me, that Google Meet. The student can join the Google Meet, and I will answer these questions, based on their career goal, based on their background, based on their future, intentions and mentality and the financial conditions. So it is like more one-to-one. I cannot say this is better, this is not better. Everything is better. DBA is also better, PhD also better, second master's also better, but depending on his situation. So I cannot explain everything here, but if he want to meet me in, they can come to our office, the UK office. Also they can contact me, live one-to-one session. So I will explain everything depending on their background.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So there's a link that we can all follow. So if you're listening to this and you're confused, you're wondering, am I the right choice? Am I making the right choice? Should I go for a DBA? Should I go for a PhD? If you want the direct counseling, just like a counseling section, you can always speak to Mr. Obaydul about it. There's a link that you can click and then you join him and you have a one-on-one chat if you feel that, yeah, you need to be clear on something.
Also, we
Yes.
the IT guys also provided the number scrolling down. So if they want to communicate to them, they can book an appointment with me, and they can also call me over the WhatsApp. And at the free time, I will try to, reply them. Also, they can email me. My email address is bdm@admission.team. Whenever they want, they also visit our office. But for the visiting, they need to book an appointment with me, and then I will, give a slot. My team will give a slot because I'm a quite busy person, and so it is difficult for me to manage my schedule. But I have lots of assistants that will, manage the, schedule. So they will answer when they can meet me. But definitely, I'm available. I'm not a person like that. They will not find me. They can, meet me. No worries.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So, but many students feel confused when choosing between a DBA and a PhD, or even a
Sure.
second master's. Do you understand?
That's
Like
why.
they
That's why
are
my
confused.
yeah
So,
yeah
what key factors do you think they should consider before deciding which they think?
Yeah, it's already answered. I already answered that they need to ask themselves. It is not me that I will decide his career goals. But if he has an intention, to go for DBA, they need to explain why. The university will also ask the same questions. Why do you want to do the DBA? But my job is like something, they need the consultation. I'm a British Council certified education consultant. So they will come to me and they will sit next to me, one-to-one counseling, and then it is better for him to understand everything clearly. But I hope that if they come to me and they sit next to me or they call me wherever they are, it doesn't matter. I will help them A to Z. They don't need to worry about anything. They need to talk to me, because based on his background, I will answer these questions. I cannot answer it's generic, but the people who has the intention to progress their career, they can go for second masters, they can go for PhD DBA program. But I mostly focus, DBA is the not expensive like PhD, so it might be a nicer choice for them. Some students also faces difficulties of
Okay, thank you very much.
they want to yeah, it is one-to-one session. I can explain everything, because I know for the academic and also I cannot mention everything here, but if they want, they can do the one-to-one session. I can explain everything to them.
Yes. So it means that it could be treated on a case by case basis.
Case by case.
It's not
Yes.
one way for everybody. It depends on their background. It depends on what they've been doing before. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So we know you're very experienced. We know you've put in so many years in this industry. And based on your experience, what should you say is the biggest mistake students make when choosing a higher degree?
Oh, that's a good question. The students are making lots of mistakes because they don't like the course, but sometimes they go to the wrong consultants, and the consultants divert their mind, and also they give them wrong advice. So it is better option for them to choose. I'm not saying that I am the only one consultant. There are lots of consultants in the UK or outside of the UK, but they have to decide that whom they are getting advice from whom. So they need to decide that this person has experience or the great feedback in everywhere, or they know the person. Because if the person is not honest, they can change their life, they can ruin their life. And also, if the person who is advising them, they are great, they can also, if they do a little bit research, they don't need to come to me. Also, they can go for research. They can decide that what is his career goal, and then do the research, and then they can decide. But without the research, without knowing the people, if they get the advice from the wrong people, wrong institution, trust me, they will destroy their life themselves in their own hand. So they need to decide that what is his intention, what is his future career goal. Otherwise, if he goes for DBA program and in the middle of the program he drops out, it is waste of time, waste of money. So I would recommend all the students, they need to get the expert guidance, or they need to do the research a lot. Without researching, they should not pick any course. So research, and get the guidance of your senior, of any professional consultants. As we are here and we are the university representative, we have many universities, their partnership. So we don't charge anything. They can come to me, they can come to my colleagues. They will guide them A to Z. They don't need to pay anything. So it is free of charge. Why not they are taking these facilities?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I think basically the mistakes students make is that they seek information from the wrong channel. They seek information from the wrong channel. So today, you've had Mr. Obaydul. Make sure if you're going to and you want to go into to study, try and ask questions and ask the right questions, and also ask the right people. It's one thing to ask questions, and it's another to ask the right person questions. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. We've explained a lot of things. We talked about DBA, we've talked about PhD, we've talked about second master. As the associate director of admissions group, how does admission group support students in selecting the right academic pathway?
Yes, it's a great question. And admission group is one of the best education consultancy firms. I'm the associate director. I would not say it's best, but it is one of the best. And if you go for the feedback of Google review and everything, you will find that our service, and we already guided lots of students, and already who are in the UK, they got their DBA program admission and they are doing very well. And very soon, I think, Becky, you can also arrange a live session with some of the students, and they will share their experience, that how did they find us, and also how they are finding their PhD or DBA program or the second masters we placed them. And I would say admission group will help you A to Z, arranging all the documents, and we will guide you. And also we have dedicated professors who will guide the students to, prepare their research proposal. The students will, find it easy for getting the advice from the teachers. And also we have dedicated academic teams. They are, guiding the students just for the planning of their research strategy and then everything. And it is like that. The student who takes the help of our, academics, they are dedicated to guide the student for the research program and proposals. So it is free of charge, so they can get this service as well. Also, they can, organize their files easily whenever they come to us, and we will guide them to arrange their documents properly. So this is how the admission group is, helping. Also, sometimes they face the interview. They need to answer lots of questions from the UKVI, from the universities. So we will prepare them. We will tell them the strategy to answer all the questions. That is how, admission group helps the students. So they don't need to worry about when they are with our, advisors. They will get A to Z support until they get the admission.
Okay, thank you very much. So we all had him. Come to admissions group, best support for nothing, for no fare, no money, free of charge. So come and get the best services that you can get anywhere. Thank you very much, sir. And would also, what would be your final advice to professionals and students watching today who are planning their next academic move?
Yeah, so my advice would be to my students or the students who are planning to go further, move further for their career progression. I would recommend them, just don't step into any trap. Just do your own research, do the research about the university. There are many universities. Don't be upset, don't be tensed. And if you are feeling that you are alone, come to us, our team, and we are, more friendly, we will discuss more frankly, we will advise you, we will guide you. So don't feel that you are alone. We are with you, and you are with us. So we are here to help you A to Z. So why you are, worrying yourself, why you are tense? So don't be tense. Decide your career. It is your life, it is your career. So come to us, and we will discuss, we will see it next to each other, and then I hope that there will be a solution. So Becky, I can also see that lots of students are, commenting in the comment section. So we can pick the comment from one by one. I can see that Mr. Benkiva asked questions. So should we pick the comments from the comment section? What do you think?
Yes, I was going to do that. I was just waiting for you to before that. Okay, so Mr. Bankole says, can DBA students study part-time from their home country?
Okay. Yes, it is a good opportunity, and the student can do that because international student, if they don't want to come to the UK, they want to do the DBA program part-time. It is online. So they can do the online. They will pay their tuition fees and they will sit to their home country and they continue their job, and also they can do the part-time. It is easy. But if the student want to come to the UK, the student wants, the, practical experience of the UK lifestyle, UK, office, corporate job. So they need to come to the UK. They cannot go for part-time. International students should do must do the full-time, because without the full-time program, the UKVA will not allow them to come to the UK. They will not get the visa. So for the international student, they must go for full-time, full-time, full-time. Lots of international students here in the UK, they want to do the part-time. If they don't have any visa, they want a student visa, they cannot go for part-time. They must do full-time. I hope it clarifies the answer.
Okay, yes. I hope Mr. Bankole, I hope he does clarify that. Abiola Ashetu says, what minimum academic qualification is required to apply for a DBA?
That's a good question, sir. So in generally, most of the universities, they require for the masters and along with the management experience. Some universities, they ask for merit result. Some universities, they don't care about the merit if you have management experience of 3 years, more than 3 years, and they will accept you. So for the DBA program, they need master's degree along with their bachelor, and also some universities require master's degree with merit. Some universities, they are more flexible, but they must have 3 years of senior level or management level experience.
Okay, thank you very much. Abiola, I hope you understand. What Mr. Oluwaseun says, what distinguishes a DBA from a PhD in the UK?
We already answered these questions. I hope he got this,
Yes, we already talked about it.
Yeah,
the difference between a DBA and a PhD.
Yeah, what's the difference between PhD and DBA? We've already discussed. DBA, in short, if I say again, then it is called DBA is more corporate, professional, and PhD is more academic.
Okay. Mr. Walid wants to know, is IELTS mandatory for DBA or second master's program?
Yes. So it is not IELTS. If the student has another type of English language qualifications, Pearson, can be anything, or YATC, ELLT, Oxford English Language Testing System, something like that. Whatever if they have level B2 level English language qualifications, they can go for DBA or second master's programs. But the good news is that the students who are already in the UK, they don't need they have the master's degree or they have the bachelor degree here in the UK. They don't need another IELTS or anything, because they have the UK degree, English speaking country degree, or if they have any English speaking country degree, they don't need IELTS, they don't need TB test, they don't need bank statement, they don't need any, they just need their academic results and then get to the university just like that. It's very easy. We have a good connection with some of the universities. They are running the DBA program. So if the student wants, they can get the admission easily. Very easy.
Okay. Just like I earlier said, make sure you reach out to Mr. Obaydul. You can have a one-on-one counseling. There's a lot of universities that he can recommend. Ms. Jumoke said, is a research proposal required at application stage for a DBA? I'm sure she's asking for a DBA. She wasn't specific, but I'm sure.
That's a good questions. Yes. So I can see Ms. Jomoke asked. Thank you, Jomoke, for asking the questions. So research proposal, DBA is a research-based program. So without the research proposal, you cannot get the admission. So initially, some of the universities, they have required, research proposal guidance. So we will tell you what the guidance is that. And it is like they want short research proposal, and then you will work on that. So yes, it is mandatory for the student to have the research proposal while they are going to apply. And the research proposal should be a tricky one for them, because the student feels that how I will manage the research proposal. So we have dedicated team that will guide you to write a research proposal. They are more experienced academic professors of some of the universities, so they will teach you. You don't need to, they will not charge anything to you, because they are our academics, so you will get the guidance from them. and from our dedicated advisors as well.
Okay, thank you very. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Jumoke, you had that. You can always. Mr. Abraham is saying tuition fee range for DBA programs. He's trying to find
Yeah,
out
that's a good
what
question.
the tuition fee range for DBA program.
Thank you, Mr. Abraham, asking for the tuition range. The tuition fees depending on the university. I cannot tell exactly the tuition, but I can tell you the range. So DBA is less expensive than
Range. Yes.
other university PhD
Yes.
programs. So it is like it starts from £8,000 per year to 12,000 pounds. So it is like 3 years program. Some university allows 4 years. So depending on the university, I would tell, but it is not that much expensive. So for all together, if you go for the DBA program, I would say for the 4 years program, you will pay £30,000 for the total 4 years, not 1 year. So, and they have the installment options. For example, if I mention the university name, University of Huddersfield, they charge £30,000 for the 4 years program. And for the first year, they will pay £10,000, the second year, £10,000, then third year and fourth year, they will pay only 4,500, like something. If I go for the, mention the Teesside University name, their tuition fees like 24,750 for a 3 years, 9 months course. So it is quite easy and it is good. And also other universities like Glasgow Caledonian University, they charge £12,000 per year for 3 years program. If I go for the University of Wales Trinity St David, they will charge £16,000 per year. And it is quite expensive though. And if I go for Royal Holloway University, they will charge like more than 25,000, 20,000, like something. So depending on the university. So come to us, talk to our advisors. They will guide you according to your situation, what is the suitable option for you. Yeah, also I can see that Abraham Lee also asked, and can DBA help with career promotion or salary?
Yes, he wants to have he's asking if DBA can help with career promotion or salary increase.
Yes, 100%. So yeah, it already we discussed about this, that if you want a career progression, if you want a higher top positions, then why not DBA can help you regarding this, and it is more helpful for you to progress in your career. So if you do the DBA, I believe that some universities will, some corporate companies will give you more values. Mr. Mir Mahmood also, I can see that.
Okay, sir.
Can DBA graduates become university lecturers? Yes, why not? Yeah, though we mentioned PhD program is like more academics, but also the people who will get the DBA, it is like level 8 degree, and also he's getting the doctorate degree. So why not? If he studies DBA, he also can be the DBA lecturer. DBA program will run by the doctors of business administration. Someone did it. So yes, Mir Muhammadu, and anyone can DBA. Yes, DBA graduates can become university lecturers. It is easy for them.
Okay. Mr. Silas is saying, can HND or top-up degree holders progress to DBA?
That's a tricky question. So higher national diploma or top-up degree holders, like if they have done their bachelor's, they need to go for master's, because without the master's degree, they cannot go for DBA program. So HND people need to go for top-up degree, and they complete their bachelor, and then they go for master's degree, and then they go for DBA program. And also top-up degree holders, like they have completed their undergraduate, they can go for master's and they can go for DBA program. It is easy for them. So yes, they can, but they need to do the master's, and then they can go for DBA program.
So as another person is asking, how does the DBA program balance academic rigor with practical application?
Yes,
Mr.
so
Hidowu Salawuddin is asking.
yes, that's a good question. So, the DBA program, if they are doing the DBA program, they also it is not like that it is out of academic. It is also academic. So they will learn so many things. They will do the research. So DBA program people can do, can be the academic as well. So they don't need to worry about anything. As I mentioned already, it is easy for them. So also they will be eligible to apply for some universities to become the professors and lecturers. So it is quite easy for them. So they don't need to worry about anything.
Okay, Miss Oluwaseun Fasakin says, are applicants without an MSc degree considered for a DBA? If an applicant doesn't have an MSc degree, would they be considered for a DBA program?
Yes. So I would not say no. I would say yes. It is not mandatory to have an MSc degree. If they have MBA degree, if they have MA degree, they can be considered for DBA program, but they must have 3 years of management experience or senior level experience. But without the master's degree, I think she wanted to ask for the master's. Without the master's degree, you cannot go for DBA program because you have to have level 7 and then go for level 8. DBA is a level 8 degree. And for example, undergraduate degree is level 6. So without completing level 7, you cannot go for level 8. So the people who wants to go for DBA program, they can also go for second masters or masters or masters in research. It would be helpful for them, and they will be, like they are learning the research vibe and everything, and they go for DBA. It's easy.
Okay. Said, how does the institution support career development or job placement? How does the institution support career development or job placement? I think this person is trying to find out if this person goes for a DBA, well, after the DBA, does the institution support career development or job placement?
Yes. There's most of the institute, they have the career progression advisory team or career team. So if they go there and they discuss with them, they help a lot. They organize their CV, they guide the student to apply for some of the institutions. They have the hot link with some of the organizations. So if the student take all the facilities of the university, why not? They will help them a lot. And also, I have the experience. I placed some of the students and they got the job in the university. The supervisor liked them, and they got the place in the university. So the DBA people or the PhD people or the people who are doing the second masters, if they are good in academics, good in writing, good in research, they will get this opportunity. Why not? It is good.
Yeah, so I think we already answered what Miss Mercy was trying to find out. She's trying to find out, is work experience mandatory for DBA admissions?
Yes, so it is mandatory. It is mandatory to have the work experience for the DBA program because it is professional degree. Without the DBA program job experience, they cannot get admission. But they don't need to be worried about anything. They just come to us, then we will guide them. And if they have, sometimes they forget their job, what they did before. They don't have the experience letter, so they can go to their employer and they get this letter and then get admission. It's easy for them.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that's the last question from the comment section. Thank you very much, sir, for taking out time from your busy schedule to be here with us to talk about DBA, PhD, second master's, and also answer questions that is worrying most students, right? So just like you already said while we're having our discussions, you said we can reach out to you. They can reach out to you. There's a link. Your number is there for the WhatsApp. There's a link for one-on-one counseling. They can also visit you in the office, but they have to book an appointment first. So you can give them a date and then they come around. So I was going to also ask,
Thank you. Thank you. I cannot hear you properly.
how interested students can get in touch with you.
Okay, thank you. I understand that you wanted to ask me that how the interested student can go ahead with this. So it is the live session that you organized to inform the students that we are here. No worries. The student also, we are here, join the Google Meet after the live session. It is in the comment section. You can go to the comment section of the video and also find this link, and you can click there. I am there for half an hour. Then you can ask me lots of questions. Also, we have the number scrolling down in the screen. You can ask, call us or WhatsApp us, and we have a dedicated team, or I will be replying you. It is easy for you. So, and we have a dedicated team, or I will be replying you. It is easy for you. So don't worry.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to today's live session. I hope you learned a lot. And please try and reach out for more.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Becky, for having me in this live session, and hope for the best. And I would say to my students, please join us.
One-on-one.
Yes, please join us, join us, join us. We will answer all the questions one-to-one session. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.